For decades, we've all heard the same message. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But is it actually true, especially when it comes to metabolism, fat burning, and long-term weight control? The real answer is more nuanced than a simple yes or no. Breakfast can help your metabolism, but only when it matches your body's needs, your hormones, and your lifestyle. Today, we're breaking down the science to help you understand whether breakfast truly matters or whether it's perfectly fine to skip it. Let's start with where this idea came from. The concept that breakfast is essential became popular in the early 1900s, driven partly by cereal companies promoting morning eating. Over time, it turned into a cultural belief, not a biological rule. But metabolism isn't controlled by a single meal. It's influenced by your total daily nutrition, muscle mass, hormones, sleep, and stress levels. So whether breakfast boosts or slows your metabolism depends on how your body responds to morning eating. For some people, breakfast genuinely does improve metabolic balance. Eating in the morning can help stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings later in the day, and support consistent energy. People who struggle with overeating at night often benefit from starting the day with a steady, protein-rich breakfast. When you eat early, your body gets a signal that food is available, which may support cortisol rhythms and reduce late-day hunger spikes. This can make it easier to stay in a calorie deficit if your goal is weight loss. But what about people who feel better skipping breakfast? Many individuals naturally aren't hungry in the morning. Their cortisol is higher. Their appetite hormones are still adjusting, and forcing food early can actually feel uncomfortable. If you're not hungry, your body isn't shutting down your metabolism. It's just following your natural rhythm. Intermittent fasting research shows that some people burn fat efficiently by delaying their first meal, as long as total nutrient intake stays balanced. Skipping breakfast is not harmful if you compensate with enough protein and nutrients later. So does breakfast help metabolism or not? The truth is, it depends on how your body regulates blood sugar. For people with insulin resistance, PCOS, or blood sugar issues, breakfast can be extremely helpful. A morning meal with protein and fiber can reduce glucose spikes throughout the day, making metabolism far more stable. But for people with healthy insulin sensitivity, skipping breakfast can be neutral or even beneficial, especially if it fits their lifestyle better. Another important factor is muscle mass. Muscle is the organ that burns the most calories, even at rest. Eating enough protein during your eating window, whether it starts at 8 a.m. or 12 p.m., is what truly supports metabolism. So breakfast is only metabolism boosting if it helps you reach your daily protein goal. If you skip breakfast and end up under-eating protein, that can slow metabolic function over time. What you eat also matters more than when you eat it. A sugary breakfast of pastries, cereal, and juice won't help your metabolism. It creates a blood sugar spike, followed by a crash, cravings, and increased hunger. A balanced meal of protein, fiber, and healthy fats does the opposite. It stabilizes hormones, reduces appetite, and supports steady fat burning. It's not the presence of breakfast that matters, it's the quality of it. Lifestyle also plays a role. If you train in the morning, especially strength training, breakfast becomes more important. Your body needs protein after exercise to repair muscle and keep metabolism elevated. But if you train later in the day, delaying food might feel more natural. Everyone's routine, stress level, sleep pattern, and hormonal rhythm is slightly different, which is why breakfast affects people differently. The bottom line: breakfast is not universally the most important meal of the day. But it can be the most important meal for you if it helps regulate blood sugar, curb cravings, and stabilize your energy. And if you naturally prefer a later eating window, that's perfectly fine too, as long as your total nutrition supports muscle, hormones, and metabolism. The best approach is the one that fits your biology, not a marketing slogan. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more science-based videos on metabolism, hormones, and healthy weight management.